Hey Internet, today is Geek Pride Day because on this day in 1977, the first Star Wars film was released into the wild. And Star Wars fans are some of the biggest geeks, but hey, I'm a geek too for many reasons that I'm proud of today. And to take you on a short journey through a few sides of my geekness, I went to a place that all geeks should know of and picked out a few things that made my geek gauge go off. That's right. ThinkGeek.com, and as always they hooked me up with one of their monkey stickers, so I'm gonna add this to the prize box for the next contest. First of all, I'm a pretty big internet geek. Obviously, I have Yahoo emoticon magnets back on my filing cabinet over here, but I'm gonna assume that a lot of you are pretty big internet geeks too. In fact, I'm gonna assume that a lot of you are watching this on Facebook right now. So if you are watching this through Facebook, I want you to click the like button. Go on, click the like button right now because you don't have the dislike button. So you're going to have to click the like. And for those of you that know me, you know I'm a pretty big knowledge geek, so I had to pick up a copy of The Book of Secrets. And I'm going to share 3 secrets with you that not even I know about. And maybe our brains can grow together. Now here's a secret for all you gamblers, which I didn't know because I don't go to casinos, but casinos want you to lose touch with the outside world and your sense of time. There are no clocks inside a casino. Dealers do not wear watches, and often there's no windows. Here's another good one. In the 1980s, a very secret underground society sprang up under the Big Apple streaks. Fueled by poverty, homelessness, and drug addiction, the so-called mole men lived in the vast network of tunnels beneath the city with the total numbers estimated between 1,000 and 5,000. Many congregated in the area underneath Grand Central Station, and lurid reports were told of mutants or chuds, cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers, but the truth was a bit sadder than that. And today, due to tougher law enforcement and outreach programs, there are fewer of them, but the secret mole men of New York still exist. They're called Ninja Turtles. Now here's a secret trick that graphic designers could use, but it really could be used for about anything. Now to pacify the client who thinks they are a designer and cannot pass anything without making their mark, give your design an obvious mistake, a huge logo, a dumb font, and the client will correct that, and your design will go through as it should. Pretty smart. And I'm sure some of you realize that I'm a plant geek too. I like to grow things, so I got this giant Sequoia in a can. That's right, you get to see me start a plant that could, in thousands of years, be the biggest tree in the world. Let's begin! Alright, let's get this thing open and bring it to life. What we got in here? Got some soil, some other, I don't know, we'll take a look here in a little bit. Growing a tree from seed. Now, I have done that before, but definitely not a giant sequoia. Let me take a look at what I gotta do first. Step 1, remove the cap, toss in your soil. Then you want to add in some water so that it's nicely saturated. Then you take your seeds, go ahead and toss them in there. Then you want to take your magical white pebbles and evenly put them on top of all that. That looks pretty good. Then you pop the cap back on there. And now I've got to put this in my fridge for 20 days to trick them, to make them think that it's winter. Because you're going to cool them down with the fridge temps. Then you're going to pull them out and put them in a warm place, and the seeds are going to be like, hey, it's time to come out. So I guess you're just going to have to keep checking back if you want an update on the giant sequoia. But I like plants. Plural. So I got this prehistoric evergreen too. Yeah, that's not dead, it just looks like it is. When things dry up, it curls up into a ball and lets the wind blow it around till it finds some moisture, and it opens back up again. There is no way to kill this plant. But let's get this dinosaur plant settled in. Alright, first I'm supposed to take these lava rocks and form a ring in this little plastic bowl they give you. So let me do that quickly. Alright, I did that. Now you're supposed to take your plant, pop it right in the center of those beautiful lava rocks, and then pour something magical on it. Around here we call it water. Just get her nice and moist, and then I guess within about 3 hours this baby will be opened back up and looking beautiful. Alright, now let's put this prehistoric tumbleweed back on the filing cabinet back there, and it's actually starting to open up already. I don't know if you can tell, but we're going to put her right in between Ella, the beautiful lucky bamboo plant, and my sea monkeys, which are growing very quickly. There's about 50 of them in there, and they're getting big fast. And yes, we have one more plant. In this can, we have the start of a pepper plant that can grow the second hottest peppers in the world, the ghost pepper. Now, it used to be the hottest pepper in the world, but it got dethroned in December of last year. But that's okay. And as a gift to my sister Julia, whose day of womb exit is today, I give to you a vow that if and when a pepper grows to full maturity on this plant, I will take a nice bite out of it on camera and post it on my YouTube for your viewing pleasure. But first, we gotta bring this thing to life. Alright, let's get this off there. And the directions are down here in the bottom. Secret hiding spot. Let's see what I gotta do. Alright, it says steps 1 through 3 are gonna need adult supervision, so if one of you could help me out, because step number 1, it tells you to remove the plastic lid from the bottom of the can, but if you haven't already done that, how are you reading this? I'm gonna need some adult supervision on this one to figure out that step. But step number 2 says to open the drainage tab on the bottom. Freshness. I can do that. And step number 3, well, you gotta take the top off. Isn't that beautiful? Nice uniform soil. Great job, guys. And step 4 is to add water until excess water drains from the bottom. Gonna make a little mess momentarily. Wait for it. Wait for it. Come on now. How much water do you need? Eureka! It's peeing on me. And now you just put the plastic cap back on the bottom so that it doesn't pee all over the place. And I guess you're good to go. And now I just have to water it whenever I see that that soil's dry. So let's go ahead, put it back here behind the old prehistoric evergreen, which, dang, look at this thing. That puppy's really opening up. Smells like horrible, horrible dirt, but hey, man, it's a dinosaur. Leave it alone. Now that's a whole lot of Geek Pride for one day, and if you want to check out some geeky gear, then I put a link to Think Geek down below. But leave me a comment and let me know what kind of geek you are.